Okay, here's the assembled hopper. Again, all your clips are on the outside. The little tabs will go through the slots on the side pieces. And here are the two sides for the extension on the hopper. They just go up here like that. Side pieces for the extension. These little knobs are threaded. You can unscrew them to make it easier to put in. But basically, these two pieces will sit opposite of each other inside the hopper, and they'll just go into that slot, and then it will slide down, and then you tighten it on both sides, and that's what holds it into the bottom. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, here's the hopper fully assembled with the upper section. So all we did was we flipped up these sides to here, and then we took the last two remaining square pieces and we backed off these little screws, put it through the hole, and dropped it into the slot on both sides. One thing worth mentioning that was a little confusing to me at first is here we have the nice flush outside, but when you do the upper section, it's kind of reversed. So the panels should look like this. These upper ones will do this on you because there's nothing really holding it into the bottom except where it sits flushly like that. But if you notice, the inside of the hopper is completely smooth all the way down and nothing's going to get hung up. Okay, so that's your total hopper assembly. Now let's show you how to put the lower funnel section on to complete the hopper. Okay, so I've inverted the hopper. In other words, it's upside down. The upper extension part's now on the bottom, and this is just so I can show you how this goes on. So we've got this assembled in the previous video, and it's just going to sit on there just like a cap would. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, had to set the camera down to get it to line up just right, but it's really easy to do. So here is the entire hopper upside down. Guess I should fix that. Okay guys, here's the whole hopper fully assembled with the funnel section attached at the bottom. This is the front side. In other words, what you will be looking at once it's attached to the stove. How do I know that? Well, that's because that little vent where you put in the blocker goes on the left, which will kind of be on the same side as the chimney once it's on at least my stove. So that's how that goes. Also, the lid will just sit right on top. Easy peasy. And it can sit on either way, so there's no wrong way to put the lid on there. It's going to sit on top of there either way. But that's it. So now let's show you how to attach the burner to the stove and then the hopper to the burner.